Yeah. Oh, God, no. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, I'm Cheraye. Welcome. If you happen to be returning, you are truly appreciated. Thank you so much, and welcome back. This is kind of, sort of an impromptu video. I do this at the beginning of every year. If you ever watched any of my videos, I work with royalty scents, and I do receive a lot of fragrances. Every month, I go on and I pick out a few fragrances that I want to share with you, or fragrances that you all have asked me to try to give you my opinion. And so at the end of the year, sometime I look and I go, oh my gosh, I want a full bottle of this. I'm definitely gonna go out and buy it. And then some of the other ones, I'm like, I don't want this. Like, it's nice, but I don't want it. And some of the things I just want to try because I want to be able to know how they smelled or how they perform or whatever the case may be. Here on this channel, I do cover fashion, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. Of course, I cover all things fancy and fabulous jewelry. So if that sounds like something that you'd be into, go ahead and consider hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. It will alert you every single time there is a new video placed on this channel. Without further ado, we're going to jump right in. Like I said, this is something I do at the beginning of every year. It's almost like spring cleaning, purging, out with the old, in with the new. Is what my grandmother used to say. So I want to make mention and share this with you all as well. This here is something that I found on Amazon. And if you have these little travel, okay, then can you focus? If you have these type of vows that you're receiving your monthly subscription service in, if you're a part of Royalty Scents, or if you have any subscription service and you receive them in, this is really a nice way to store them. If you look here, it turns around. I took some of them out. I have about 3 or 4 of these now. You just take them out. It slides out that easy. You put them back in. Just wanted to share that with you because it's been very convenient and very helpful for me. So I wanted to share it with you. Whenever I find like nice storage stuff for fragrances or makeup or anything, I like to share it with you guys. So I do believe I found this on Amazon. I will link it down below. I don't have an Amazon store or anything like that, so I'll just try and find it and link it for you down below. What I typically do is I'll get the fragrance, I'll review it, I'll wear it for a while, I'll test it out, and I'm like, some of them I'll be on the fence about, and then some of them I'll play with and I really didn't like them the first time, and then I'll do a couple of more wear tests, and if it's just not giving, it's just not giving. And I don't try to force it. If it's not for me, no matter how popular it is, if it's not for me, it's just not for me. So I don't want things in my collection to ever just be clutter. I can't stand clutter. It just drives me crazy. So I always am filtering stuff in and filtering stuff out. If it's something that I know I'm not going to wear, I'm not going to use, I'm going to give it to my mom. If it's something that I want to share with you guys because you might like it, I do run into that a lot too. Like there was a really 2.5 story time. We're getting to the video. Don't worry. Grab a snack, you guys. It's very impromptu. Just go with it. Anyways, I was testing out a fragrance someone had asked me about, and it was La Vie Belle by, who is that by? Estee Lauder? I believe so. I don't know. Lancome, Estee Lauder, somebody. But it was La Vie Belle. And I had known about the fragrance because I've heard it everywhere before. It's very popular. It is a beautiful fragrance. And I told you about the woman that wore it to my gym class a couple of years ago. And I'm just like, I finally got rid of it. I'm like, I will never buy a bottle of this. It is beautiful, but it is very, very sweet. And it is too sweet for my liking. So there's no way for me to convince myself I'm going to change my mind. I'm all of a sudden going to like it. It's not my fragrance style. That's something that can help you whenever you're choosing your fragrances. What is your fragrance style? What are you drawn to? This may happen down the road. A lot of times our nose can change sometimes. So you always know what I say. I'm always going to be the person that's going to tell you, try before you buy. If you can, try and start with a sample. Now, I have talked to many of you over in my DM on Instagram, and you have told me, Cheraye, I don't live in an area where fragrances are able to be, sampled or anything like that. I really don't have a place that I would recommend you to go for a fragrance. I just don't know. I tried Lucky Scent that one time, but a lot of you were telling me that they're kind of expensive. So my next thing would be shop places that will allow you to return the fragrance if you don't like it, or if you opened it and it just wasn't to your liking. Shop with places that have a good return policy. If I find anything, I'll be back to let you know. That's why I'm a advocate of Royalty Scents, because it's a monthly subscription service. It's a great way to try a fragrance before you buy it. This is real talk. This video is not sponsored. I'm just saying. Okay, so you guys, these are all the ones that I'm like, I do not want these. I don't like them. Get them out of my collection. I'm done. It's over. I played with them enough, and it's a no. It's a huge no. These will never be full bottles in my collection. Now, my grandmother always told me, never say never. I am saying that I will not personally buy these fragrances and add them to my collection. I say that and look around at the same time. Let me not speak too soon. I don't want to eat crow again. I already ate it once for Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Just let me calm my hair. Okay, here we go. Coming in no particular order. I'm not going to be doing notes or anything like that. You guys, this is Montal Rose Elixir. This was all the rage. I kept hearing about this. Two things turned me off. I don't like the bottle. I don't like that tin can bottle, and I don't like that dangly thing dangling from it. It doesn't go with my decorum. It's a no for me. Then I smelled the fragrance. Let me refresh myself. I bought note cards and everything, or spray strips or whatever, because we're professional over here. No, absolutely not. Remember, I was on the rose kick and I was looking for the rose fragrance, and you guys were like, oh, try this, try that, try this. If you have any new ones, try them. I'm waiting to see what Tom Ford's gonna do with the new rose fragrances that he's coming out with, because normally Tom gets me. Okay. Yeah, it's a no. No real reason why I'm saying no. It's just nothing. It's you know what I mean? It's blah. It's. I'm not gonna even say I like it. I don't at all. I would walk away and never look back. That's Tom Ford. I mean that. Oh no, that's not Tom Ford. That is Montal Rose Elixir. I would walk away from it and never look back. I don't. It can go. It can go. Anyways, here's the next one. Oh, and I'm so sad to say this. This is Le Labo Another 13, because I had such high hopes and I hear so many amazing things about it. Some of my really, really good friends love this fragrance. You guys, on me, it just did not last. It did not perform. I could barely even smell it right now. Oh my gosh. And they gave me a sample from Le Labo in the little brown box baggies, and I said, well, let me try this one. Maybe this isn't it. And I tried that, and it's the same thing. Maybe it's just for my nose. I really like a strong fragrance, and this was really light. It's very pretty, very faint. A lot of you were asking me over on Instagram as well. I'm telling you, if you're not following me on Instagram, like, what are you doing? Hello, how are we even friends? You were saying, Cheraye, I work in the healthcare field. Name a few fragrances that you think would be good and not in your face and not off-putting. Try this. Get a sample of Le Labo Another 13 and see how you like this. And I would also say check out Philosophy Grace. Is it called Grace? That video's coming. Just hold that thought, or DM me. I'll send you a picture. Anyways, yeah, Le Labo 13. Never gonna look at it again. Never need to go back. I can't even smell it. It's a no for me. Beautiful fragrance, but I really can't smell it. So is it really beautiful? I don't know. Anyways, here is another one. Mancera Instant Crush. I'm not a real big fan of that bottle either. I don't really like, I'm a real aesthetic person, you guys. I really like the bottles to be really, really pretty or really, really simplistic. It's just not my style. And I do think about the bottle before I bring it into the collection, because they gotta match the growls. They gotta match the vibe, you know what I mean? Instant Crush by Mancera. The reason why I won't be bringing this in, now I'm gonna give this fragrance a compliment. This is long lasting. This is a heavy hitter. This was beast mode. It performed like nobody's business. And I'm gonna go a step further. It smells really good. It really, really does. But it smells really close and very similar to Baccarat Rouge 540. So for that reason alone, for me, it doesn't make sense. And for me, it has to make sense. And that wouldn't make sense for me or my lifestyle, because if I had to choose between this and Baccarat Rouge 540, I would choose Baccarat every single time. So if you are looking for something and maybe you weren't able to smell Baccarat, or maybe it wasn't for you and you wanted something in that vibe or that family, I would say give this a try. Mancera Instant Crush. Let's smell you though, because you were good. I mean, I'm gonna use this decant though, because this was good. But it's a little, to me, it's not as sweet as Baccarat. It has a, I don't know, the heat, smoky, risen, something in there is a little bit more fiery, and not in like a real sexy way. I just find it to be, that's it. Oops, just right there, I got it. I find it to be a little bit too masculine for me. For my liking. I find Baccarat easier to wear, and I find it to be a tad bit sweeter. And this is cold, and it's more masculine. And I'm not. I'm hot, and I'm more sweet. Okay, I move on. Oh my gosh, I am having so much fun. Okay, another one. I feel like you guys are here and we're talking, oh, this might ruffle some feathers. Don't be offended. If you like it, you like it. I don't. I don't. I mean, but it is good, okay? It is good. That's not my favorite. You have to put disclaimers out there, because these are not bashing any fragrances. I'm not that type. I'm not that girl. I wouldn't do that to a fragrance. I'm just saying for my liking. Anyways, this is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Bel. Oh, I love that name though. Jean-Paul Gaultier de Belle. How'd I do? Leave it in the comment section. If you didn't like it, it's okay. Just hit a button. The like button, dislike button, whatever button you want to hit, just hit a button. It doesn't matter. Just hit a button. Okay, this one here was nice. It was good. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it right off the bat. It was good and it was sexy. This right here is so sexy. It is so sensual. It is so date night. I don't really like the bottle. I know. How am I saying that? You guys, I really don't like the bottle. I don't. And it's a beautiful silhouette of a woman's body. But you know what I mean? But that's not the reason why I'm not adding it. I'm not adding it just because, oh my God. It is good though. It is good. It's really sweet. It's really sexy. It's really sensual. But it stops for me right there. And I'm the type of person that I need it to be a little bit more. I'm never the kind of person that can just take things the way that they are. You know what I mean? I always have to add something to it or take something away from it or spruce it up or do something. I'm just always doing the most, always doing too much. It's not too much for me, but it might be too much for some. And this is just not enough for me. If you got that, hit the like button. But it is good. And the dry down, oh my gosh, it's so sensual. Almost like a sweet candy of some sort though. It gives me like the same kind of vibes a little bit. I could be, oh, sure, hello, excuse you? We're not that girl. Anyways, it gives me kind of product candy vibes, if you allow me to say that. In a sense, but not a sense. Okay, I move on. All right, another one is, oh gosh, this one here, I don't know what I was thinking. I had heard a lot about it. The bottles were pretty. I mean, it was a whole thing and I wanted to be this woman. Because I read the notes and I'm like, oh, I want to try that. It's not for me. This one here is Interlude Woman. And this is by, I don't even know, Amouage. If I said that wrong, forgive me, I'm trying. Amouage. It is by Amouage. This Interlude Woman. Oh my gosh, it was doing so much. I sprayed it and I got confused. I was like, what in the world? What? Real. That's what I got. What in the world? Hold on a second. Yeah. Oh, God, no. Oh, my gosh. It's just no. I'm not there yet. Perhaps I'm not mature enough. Perhaps my nose hasn't arrived yet to appreciate this fragrance because I hear amazing things about it. But no. It could be me. I mean, maybe I'm not there yet. Maybe my nose has not, arrived, like I said, there yet. But for me, it's a no. That's just is what it is. It's just a no. Okay, I move on. And I wanted to like this. Gosh, I really wanted to like this because, I did like this bottle. I wanted to add this bottle in my collection. This is Creed Royal Princess Oud. I got it and I wanted it to smell amazing on me. However, on me, it leaned very, very masculine. Very, very masculine. But on my guy, it smelled amazing. It was so sexy. I was like, oh, okay. But on me, yeah, it was giving very much not giving. So, I don't know, but let's see it again. Oh, but it's so nice. This is nice. Okay. Here's what I'm going to say. Here she goes. Here's what I'm going to say because this is so good. This is so good. This is so sexy. This was long lasting. It had nothing to do with projection, nothing to do with sillage, nothing to do with the smell, nothing to do with any of that. It just didn't make me feel sexy, but it's a beautiful scent. It just leans very, very masculine on me. I move on. Oh, yes, this one here. I so wanted to be this woman. Even the bottle looked sophisticated. It looked classy. It looked elegant. It looked like old money. It looked like wealth. I told you there's levels to this, okay? And this fragrance looked like, and what I had read about it and some of the stars that I heard had sprayed it and loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get my nose on it, right? Yeah, not so much for me. I don't think I'm there yet. Another one, I don't think I'm there yet. This is Dior Attic by Christian Dior. It's the original one, I believe. It's a bit much for me. Yeah. It seems like a very rich woman would be wearing this. Very classy, very sophisticated, might even wear spectacles of some sort. Definitely has a scarf, darling, and a nice top handle bag. I get that, lady. And I just don't think I'm there yet, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I may be her someday, but not today. But someday I can see myself being her. but today's not the day. But it is a beautiful fragrance. I'm just not there yet, so I will not be adding a full bottle anytime soon. But if you come back, and if I'm still here on YouTube, I mean, not here, in about 10 to 15 years, I'm gonna look back at it. I move on. I know some of you are gonna wrestle with me on this one, or wrestle with me. What are they saying on TikTok? Tussle and wrestle with me on this one. This is Good Girl. This is Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. I was gonna say Good Girl Gone Bad, but that's Killian. But this is just Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. I'm gonna start with two things. The bottle, I still don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't know. Every time I see somebody else with it, or I see somebody else hold it up, or I see somebody else talk about it, or I walk through the mall, I'm like, oh my God, that's so pretty. But then every time I get ready to pick it up and spray it to test it, I'm like, you know, that face. So I don't know how I feel about the bottle. The red one is definitely an absolute no. I don't want that bottle anywhere in my collection. However, this is a funny thing. I think the red bottle smells really, really nice. I think it smells really good. The original Carolina Herrera, and I just have this little bit left, and I'm gonna say this. It's very sexy. It's very sexy. I think it could be a signature scent. I think it can be a date night scent, a date scent. I think it could be a work scent. I think it could be an everyday scent. I find it to be very sexy and very likable. I think it's very crowd pleasing, mass appealing. I believe all of those things to be true about this fragrance. However, I won't be buying it. I just won't be. I don't know why. I couldn't really give you a real factor. I don't know. I have picked it up. I have been in store. I have tried to buy it, and it was just like, no. I just couldn't do it. I don't know. It's not missing anything. Yeah, it's not giving anything for me either. You know what I mean? It's not missing anything, but it's not giving anything. It's nice. I just, no. It's just a no. I think it's a beautiful fragrance. Let's be clear. But it's not a beautiful fragrance for me. You have to know what type of fragrance you are. When I smell this, I don't get anything. And I tell you guys all the time, when I smell my fragrances, when I sample them, anything like that, I need them to move me. I need them to transport me. I need them to send me somewhere. And some might be saying, girl, you're expecting a lot from a fragrance. I do. I'm that kind. I just don't want anything. You have to offer me something, move me, transport me, or something to be in my collection. Other than that, you're just sitting there collecting dust because I will not reach for you. So I hope this has been helpful. That is it for this video. Thanks for coming by, stopping by, chatting with me, hanging out. I love seeing you guys. It's always nice when we get to hang out and talk fragrance or anything, all things fabulous. Any fragrance recommendations that you have, leave them in the comment section below. Any videos that you want to see, leave them in the comment section below as well. And I will see you beautiful souls in the next one. If you are not connected with me over on Instagram, make sure you come over and say hi. It's always a good time over there. And I will see you beautiful souls in the next one. Until next time, you know the drill. Be blessed, stay fit, and definitely stay fabulous. Darlings, thanks for watching. Bye.